What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Doe Show. It's your boy Dame D.
And your boy E Skeezy.
Today we're going to be talking about why do our women spend so much money on accessories trying to look good when they already have the natural beauty?
Yeah, that's a deep question. I'm just going to twist and say, why y'all spending money on fake stuff? You talk about keeping it real, and you want a real man, but y'all spend a lot of money on fake stuff.
I'm a little
Now,
closer to the mic, E.
I don't mean to offend nobody, but at the same time, you putting on. Now, my main purpose for this topic was to make awareness. This stuff was created for Hollywood. You know, people do movies. So this Hollywood, if you putting on a show, then I understand. But we go out and we meet these people with these Hollywood accessories, and then one day we run into them on the street without these accessories, and we don't even recognize them.
Nope.
So what's the
Right.
point of spending so much money on all this fake stuff? I mean, people are really changing their bodies. People are taking chances with their life, having surgeries done. Rest in peace, DC Young Fly baby mama. She actually lost her life trying to change her body, spending money on something that's fake. You know, Hollywood, they do it for movies. People are doing it in real life for what?
Right. Okay. And before you go any further, we do have a female guest that's going to give us the female point of view. We also have other guests that's going to be coming in while we're doing the show. So I'll allow you to go ahead and introduce yourself to the show.
Hello, everyone. This is Lady Lalisa, and I am very interested in this conversation because it keep coming up. My insight on this is that I'm doing it for me. I'm
Okay.
doing it to make myself feel good.
Right.
I'm lifting up my spirits.
Right.
I'm not doing it to entertain or to keep company.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay,
I
so
guess my question to you is why do you think our women have to put on all these accessories? And what I mean by accessories is the lace fronts, the snuffleupagus eyelashes, the extra long nail claws, and just overdoing it with the hair. You see some of these young girls with 20 foot extensions down to the ground. That's ridiculous.
No, it's called
Why do you
30.
think our
30
women need to put on all this shit to make them feel like to make them feel beautiful? You should say.
It's not a need. That's just something that they want to do. And you can blame all of that on other avenues of social media. TikTok, for example. All of these housewives of this state, Hollywood
Hollywood.
wives of that
Hollywood.
state.
Yeah.
Those people can afford it. But when
Right.
you have to bend over backwards to go through that just to get someone attention, then I would agree that it's not worth it.
Right. Because you have women, you have and it's mainly, and I'm just going to be honest, I'm going to be bold with it. It's mainly our women. We supposed to have the women in our culture are the women with the best bodies, everybody say per se. So why is it that it's mostly our women out here getting these BBLs done and dying for these BBLs? Elaborate a little bit more on that, Lisa.
Well, I really can't speak on that topic because I have other things being injected into my body, such as medication.
Right.
I just don't see that that's a must.
Okay.
They're injecting all of these different types of chemicals. Some people is injecting concrete, and
Yeah.
God
Fix it
knows what.
flat. Yeah, we don't even heard of fix it flat. But go ahead, Skeezy, go on ahead and elaborate, on what we were just talking about. Why do you think why do you think our women need to add all this shit to themselves to make themselves feel beautiful?
All right. Some could say they do it just for themselves, but the simple fact is influence, and influence of who? Hollywood. You seen it first. You know, I say a lot of times in our topics that we as human, male or female, we can do nothing but mimic. And all we do is what we see or what we hear. So if we see Jay-Z wear his hat to the back, guess what we gonna do? We gonna start wearing our hats to the back. If we see them wearing one pants leg up, we gonna wear one pants leg up. If we see entertainers wearing lace fronts and eyelashes, we want to look as the entertainers. If we see them wearing chains, we want chains. If we see them getting breast jobs and boob jobs, but notice where it starts in Hollywood. So Hollywood starts it, have someone living a dream or a fantasy, and if you get this done, maybe you can look like this. And women done it for attention, period. I
Yeah,
don't care
but
what nobody say.
yeah, but you know, our women feel now they feel like they gotta have a wig on, some lashes, and their nails done in order
To
for
get
them to look
attention.
beautiful. You know,
Right.
that's crazy.
My thing is, and then when a man meet them, they're really meeting somebody they're not. You know, what if you met a guy who had on a muscle shirt that came with some muscles, and he had on some shoes that gave him about 6-7 inches, and you thought he was taller, and then he come pick you up one day and he have none of it on. You
Yeah,
know,
you
Well,
know,
you'll be
and that's
disappointed.
listen, to that aspect, men are doing that. Men
how.
are,
Elaborate on that.
some men are deceiving. You
Some men
know,
do wear
y'all
lace
give,
fronts.
yeah, men are wearing lace fronts.
Right.
What about the men?
See,
And
but
even
it's
now,
it's rare that you see a man out here with a lace front on, and most men who do have a lace front on, they're going bald. You know, they doing it because they bald. You
okay,
know, or something like
accept it.
that.
If
But
you're
go ahead.
going bald, accept it.
Right.
Accept it.
Right.
All
You
right.
know
So
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
don't,
Most men
Okay,
that's going bald, they will accept it by just cutting all their hair off, going bald. You know,
all
but
right,
there's a
but
few out there with a little hair that kind of want to maintain their hair, you know,
at
but
the
you don't
same
see this. You don't
time,
see men out here dying. You don't see men out here robbing the hair stores to get lace fronts. You know, this is what you see our women doing. You don't we still look the same as we look when we were in elementary school, most of our men. Some of the women that we went to school with, if you see them now without some of this shit on, you wouldn't even recognize most of them.
yeah, I mean that's true. I mean,
so
but
if you have a flat ass, accept it. If you have small breasts, accept it.
Right.
If you
hey,
have short hair, accept it. If
it
you
is what
have
it
blotchy
is.
skin, accept it. I mean, that's how you get a man to love you for you. Now, if
Yeah,
you
but
go out,
are you men giving those same women that same energy and attention with these ladies walking around with the big butts? Are
that's
y'all giving the
irrelevant.
flat? Are y'all giving the flat booty women the same energy and attention?
That's irrelevant because they're getting a different kind of attention too. And all we do see is an ass or some tits, but we
But
don't see the intellectual, we don't see the companionship side of it, we don't see the get to know this person personality. So if that's what you want a man to first notice you because of beauty on the outside, but whether you know it or not, a lot of men rate beauty on the inside. Now you can be a ugly woman but have a beautiful spirit, and that'll make you beautiful. You could be a fine woman, sexy, but got an ugly, mean spirit, and that can make you just as ugly. So to put on and dress up the outside to me is irrelevant.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you that question, and I don't know if you answered it already, Lisa. Why do you think that our women do need to have all this shit on to feel beautiful?
because they're not getting the attention that they desire. And
Okay.
and a lot of the women that's doing the body enhancements, they're just not happy with themselves.
You know,
It all begins with self.
Right. I agree.
Okay, let's go with that. Because they're not getting the attention they desire. Then they get the attention when they put all this stuff on. Hey, what's up, baby? And then they don't want to talk to nobody. And now men are dissing them because they acting stank. They just wearing these tight pants and putting on eyelashes to look good and appealing unto who? They stunting on women but looking good for men. So when a man try to talk or holler, nah, no thanks, and don't even want to give a man a chance. So where's the confusion at?
Right. See, and that was one of my questions that I was going to ask, and I'll ask you that, Lalisa. Who are these women putting this shit on for? You know, because if you ask us men, we would rather to see you ladies natural. We would, want to see you guys in your natural and in your natural beauty. Most men are not sitting up asking their women to go get a BBL or 10-foot extensions added, coming down to the ground. Most men accept their women for what they are.
You're right.
That's
Think about it. How we were trained in middle school, high school. We was fine seeing our women look natural, maybe a little lip gloss on. And the only time we seen them made up was prom. And we accepted that. It's fine when you meet them looking regular, and then if they put a little on, oh, they look extravagant, beautiful. Of course, we finna take pictures. There's
yeah,
Hollywood time back
but now
into
you're
it.
speaking of a different generation.
Hey,
You're
that's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna
speaking
see,
call
of
it
a
from now
whole
on. When
different
I
and
see
generation.
it,
that's where I'm getting ready to, and that's where I'm leading up to my next question. Do we want our next generation to think that they have to put on eyelashes, lace fronts, hair down to the ground, ass jobs to look beautiful? I think we need to get back, and I think we need to get our women back in the mindset of having their natural beauty, because
to the
now,
old school, baby. I
yeah,
mean,
because now
Nia
we're about
Long
to have a
had short
generation
hair.
of young women growing up thinking that they have to have all these accessories to walk outside the door. They think that they have to have all this shit on to look beautiful when they're naturally beautiful. Now, and then not only that, we about to have a generation of young females with alopecia. Not just because it's
Right,
something that was hereditary because of the braids and shit that they've been
right.
putting in their heads.
And
Their
the
eyelashes
perms, the
are gone.
relaxers.
It's we don't want that for our next generation. So I guess that's my next question to you, Lisa. Do you think it's time for this generation of women to kind of mold our next generation of women to kind of get out of this cycle that we've been seeing with the lashes and the lace fronts and just all this? You know what I
Of
mean?
course, of course, I agree with your statement because I don't want to see my grandchild walking around with all of that.
Yeah.
So first, it have to begin with at least my generation to stop it. But you know, if they can beg their man for $50 to $100 to go get their nails done, I mean, when I go get my nails done now, I'm seeing more little kids getting mani and pedis.
Yeah, so it's already started,
Hold
and
on,
I
hold
got
on,
a
hold on, hold
1-year-old now. So imagine what the dating game is going to be like for him when he grows up and he have to start dating. I got a daughter that's 25. I don't want my daughter in the mindset of thinking that she has to have that she have to wear a lace front to think that she looks beautiful, or she have to have 10-inch claws on, So go ahead and elaborate on that, Skeezy.
Don't even sweat it, because for the simple fact we finna lose the value of our dollar currency soon.
Yes.
So a hairdo, lace fronts, all that shit gonna be like thousands of dollars, and everybody ain't gonna be wearing it or getting it. But
Listen,
you pay attention to this, okay? Now, lace front, eyelashes, fingernails nowadays. That I just named about $500 if you really gonna do it up. That's what
right.
you're doing, designs and everything. That's 500. All right.
That's on the cheap end.
That's
That's what
right.
I'm saying.
Because I
That's
know
Exactly.
some
minimum.
women that
Minimum. All
eyelashes
right, but
didn't
look
be
at
costing
this. Back in
500.
the day, relaxer, some gel, some finger waves.
Some Jerry curls.
No, finger
Activate.
waves. We ain't gonna go too back to the Jerry curl, but some finger waves. I'm talking about for the people with the short hair. Instead of buying the lace front, rock your little short hair. Get you some finger waves. Look good with a little lipstick and some foundation. That's all you needed.
Some
But
big
nowadays
earrings.
they taking it too far. I could take a spoon to the average face of a female and scrape off makeup.
Yeah.
And it'll be a spoon worth, like I'm scooping some ice cream or some shit.
Yeah, I was at
You
a
don't
wedding.
need that.
My cousin's wedding over the summer. Gave I forget who I was hugging, but shirt full of makeup. I'm like, wow, you
Yeah.
just ruined my brand new
That's a
shirt.
cleaner's bill right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Lisa, so what do you think that our women need to do to get the next generation of our women to get out of this mindset?
Lead by example.
Actually, yeah, they have to lead by example.
See, but it's too late for them. You can listen.
It
the
ain't
mindset
never
that
too
our women
late.
got now,
Look at the
you can
women
never
we
get
had,
them to
though.
leave the lace fronts and the eyelashes alone.
Listen.
It's in they rappers. It's in they people they seeing in Hollywood. Like
I agree.
they were seeing Queen Latifah. They were seeing MC Light. They wasn't wearing much makeup. Even now, Queen Latifah's still a lady like. She wear a little cover girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she keep it natural. She ain't doing all of that. Yeah, she might have rocked the braids, but the braids wasn't nothing. It doesn't matter if you got some yaki sold in your braids. That wasn't all that expensive. I'm talking about they going over the budget with the Hawaiian silky and oh man, I could go on and on. I ain't never been. I had to get none.
I
They know what I'm talking about.
Consider me a real old school type of person because right now I have other stuff on the table besides trying to figure out how many inches I'm about to put in my head. Because you can't compare the inches to whether I'm about to eat a can of Vienna sausages, steak, or Polish sausage for dinner.
Oh man, women be having
there's a lot of women out here struggling, but I tell you what, they keep that hair, them nails done, and them eyelashes done. You know,
that's why some niggas be hesitant to pay their child support. Cause they know as soon as they pay that child support, they ain't going to the kids. That's going to the hair and the nails and the shoes and all that. Kids hungry, but the mama hair and the nails look good.
That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother show.
Right.
I know
that's definitely another topic for a show. But I want to ask you this question, Lisa. Why do our women get outrageous with the wigs with the different colors? Like I can see you wearing the color that looks like it grows out of your hair, but all this blonde and orange and red shit, like it's ridiculous.
That's coming from, like Emmanuel said, that's coming from Hollywood. I mean, you know, who just wakes up with pink, purple?
Yeah, you know,
hair,
and it's ridiculous.
Nicki Minaj,
right? Skittles pack,
Rihanna,
hair colors,
Beyonce.
You know, so you know, I'm just average.
Right. You know what's wrong with wanting to have an average, you know, dark wig or you know just what looks like that comes out of your hair, out of your scalp. You know, our women just got to get outrageous with it. We've letting Hollywood get us to the point where our women is trying to compete with these women. You know, so who are our women trying to compete for? What's going on, BJ3? You know, because like I said in the beginning, if you ask our men, we love the natural beauty of our women.
Natural beauty. Because at the end of the day, it ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
Yeah, okay.
You know, because you don't see no other, you don't see no other races out there dying from getting BBLs done. You know, it's pretty much it's only our race that's out there getting this shit done and dying from this shit.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay, give me some facts on that.
Hispanics out here Man,
I haven't been hearing.
Hispanic females.
I haven't been hearing about it at all.
Nah, I'm telling you, the Hispanic females are than anything because they got the connection to go over to Mexico and get them way cheaper than they get in America.
Right. Well,
Trust me.
I'm not doubting that this happened, but what I'm saying is you don't see that on the news like how you see our women dying with getting we were just talking about that fix it flat, all type of shit injected in them. You don't see that from other races, only from our race.
I don't know. Well, no, it's happening though. It's just different news in different areas, I guess. But trust me, it's definitely
Right.
happening.
I
Okay.
mean,
Well, you know,
question to Lisa.
our it's more highlighted in our women. But go ahead, E Skeezy.
Question to Lisa. Would you date a man who you knew was getting Botox shots in his penis?
Probably not.
I mean, why? He's doing it apparently to impress, or say he was a male dancer, and then you wind up dating him. You know, you took him home, and you know, come to find out, he lost his job, and soon
Let's
his
see
shots was wearing off.
if that information was given at the beginning, like, hello, my name is such and such, and I'm going to the gas station buying these pills to enhance this, and I'm doing this with the honey and all that other stuff. No, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's almost how a man feel, because some of these lace fronts ain't so good, where you think this is this woman's real hair. She had breast job. How would you marry somebody if you knew it was a chance her bags would bust, and now you got to deal with this saggy breasted woman or saggy ass woman? You know, and now there's something you have to deal with that you didn't know up front.
Listen to what you just said. When you meet someone, that's why we need to take our time and go back and learn how to date.
Yeah.
Most people just, if you're going to use me as a jump off, do that. Get it. Keep moving. But if you have any intentions on staying around, learn how to date me. Communicate with me.
Okay, so when you're dating, you're gonna say, okay, say if you just had a banging body and you knew this man was just crazy about your body, and then before you knew it, he voila popped out with a rock, and you're gonna say, wait, before you go any further, I gotta tell you, this ass that you're so in love with, I didn't have this when I was 14.
Okay,
and,
wait a minute.
You know?
Why wouldn't I? You forgot who the hell you talking to.
Right.
Listen.
Okay.
Right,
all right.
Wait,
well, that's you.
No.
What about the average woman?
Wait, let me answer that question, because that's the reason why I'm on here with y'all tonight. Because yes, I did get offended with the damn topic. Because
now, what made you offended though? What part of the
when-
topic that made you offended?
Listen, because when I meet someone, and if I feel like we about to get cool or we about to get close or whatever, I do not have a problem with telling the dude straight up, I have a fucking addiction. And if you can't help me with my addiction, you can get the fuck on. I keep my nails done for me. I have always done that.
Okay.
And baby, I have an addiction to hair weave, not hair wigs, weave.
Right.
I love to get my hair changed up. Even back then when we was doing Jerry curls. Yeah,
see, now I'm
a
hold on, pause right there for a second. I don't think most men don't have a problem with a little bit of the weave, you know, just adding a little bit of layers. What we're talking about is the lace fronts and all these crazy ass wigs.
Oh, shit.
Listen,
so
weave is
money.
weave.
I gotta pass this.
Now, when you going
BJ3,
above
I'm
your
gonna ask you
means
this question
to
since
buy
you
'em.
just came in, since he just tapped in. Why do you think our females have to add all these accessories like the lace fronts, the fingernails, and the eyelashes for them to think that they feel beautiful?
I don't think he heard the question. He's in the middle of a conversation right now. So I'll just take the time to say, I understand how you feel, Lady Lisa, and at the same time, you got to think. All right, we was raised different. Yeah, you may have the mindset to know this man gonna accept me for how I am, and I'm gonna tell him everything it is about me up front. But there's some women that'll go along and won't even tell this man she had surgery or breast implant, and then he have to find out through some type of way.
Now bring this phone.
Now, he's blindsided pretty much. So that was being fake from the beginning. It's a lot of women that take men home under the impression that they look like this, but then they get intimate. They wake up looking like this because the wig and all of that come off, if you know what I mean. So then he only want one thing, then probably never talk the next day because he was deceived for one. But that natural beauty is nothing to hide. Some women can't even walk around a man without their shoes off because they deceiving them.
Right. And most women will not walk, especially it depends on how long you've been in that relationship with that woman. But most women, women would not take that wig off a walk. It'll probably take a few years for her to get comfortable around you to take any of that shit off. You gotta unmute yourself, DJ Threat.
Okay, so just to turn the tables a little bit.
All right, but hold on before you turn the tables. I do not want any female to think that we're trying to bash. That's why I wanted more females to come on the show today than than our normal guests, so we could get you guys' opinions on what we're talking about. But go ahead, Lisa.
Because we're actually promoting natural beauty. Natural beauty is what we're promoting.
Exactly. So I'm not bashing. We trying to get our women, well, not these women, but the next generation of women coming up to feel like they don't need all this stuff to look beautiful. It's other ways that they can do their hair and things to look beautiful. What's wrong with what's the new things that they're getting is the silk presses and all that. Things like that. But go ahead and flip the script, Lisa.
Okay, furthest going back to being deceived and everything. What about the men out here that really don't have no teeth in their mouth?
Well, you gonna know that up front.
Not necessarily.
Not if he got them things in there.
Yeah, if he got them things in there, he trying to, that's acceptable. If a nigga got some fake teeth in him,
how's that acceptable?
You see what I'm saying, Lisa? If you ran into a nigga who got some fake teeth in, he tried to cover up the fact that he didn't have no teeth.
She ain't gonna date him if she knows his teeth ain't real. Wait.
First of all, he have to eat with those.
Right.
What do you have to do with the hair extensions?
Yeah, that's not a comparison.
He don't need them teeth. He don't need them.
Now.
He don't need
Come
a teeth to
on
eat.
now.
Man,
now that's
he don't need. He can go to
first of all.
See, but I'm gonna say this. What most men who don't have no teeth in their mouth is not going to approach a woman anyway.
If he
not
without no teeth, he's gonna have some fake teeth when he do approach her.
If he 57, if he 57 and all his shit white and he got a pretty smile, come on now.
It ain't real anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up with them beards though?
What about them?
The 27 pieces on y'all face.
What you mean?
What this?
The fake hair and stuff they putting on their face.
I ain't got nothing. Ain't nothing fake over here. Most men are natural.
I mean, that's just something like influence. Number one, like I say, who got a beard right now in Hollywood? Who got a beard? I can name you at least two people that got beards that got everybody growing beards. Number one, Rick Ross. Number two, Conor McGregor. Everybody started growing beards because of Hollywood.
Listen,
period. We used to wait. We used to go grow
for years, for decades. I've been growing beards for decades.
But
man, every last one of us.
That's natural.
Look,
I'm talking about the ones that put the hair.
I know. I'm telling you, trying to look like Rick Ross and Conor McGregor. Now, R. Kelly had BJ3, Dame D, and E. Skeezy looking like R. Kelly. We all had gold tees, all trimmed up, smooth. We all used to do our own shit. So tell me I'm lying.
That's just
Like
what it
this my
was. It
new
wasn't.
saying.
Right.
Slap
agree
me
with
when
you
I'm lying.
See,
I
but see, but
agree.
Me and
see,
that. Put
see,
up
but
K and D in the same sentence. He ain't had no influence on my hair. You talk
We
about
had the
you. I didn't cut my hair.
sideburns,
My hair
all of
wasn't cut
that.
like R. Kelly.
now
It
I
ain't
want to
had nothing
say
to do with
now
R. Kelly.
I want to go back to what Lisa was saying. Now, what you saying, Lisa, is when men go do that, they got other issues going on, like where they can't grow hair or they fucked up.
Right.
They not adding injections or other shit. They just trying to cover up the fact that it's fucked up. But it's rare that you find men out there that's doing that. You may have few. It's you out of I'll say out of every 10 men, you may have 1 or 2 men that's doing that. Out of 10 women, you probably got 8 women that's doing what we're talking about.
And then you got the guys that with the receding hairline.
Yeah.
And then you can tell they done took something and then spray
See,
painted.
Right,
some
right.
shit.
See, them the niggas who just don't want to give it up and go bald. Yeah, but I understand when you're talking about when you try to compare the two men.
But even if so, no, how you gonna say that for the simple fact, like a lace front gonna cost like 2 something, maybe 3. All right, now a little patch of hair, a nigga could really get that off his chest and glue that right there if he can't grow that on.
Facts.
You
But
can't just
listen, but that was not the topic of the show.
I know
Right.
they tripping, ain't they? They tripping,
Y'all
ain't they?
did not
No,
say
I'm
Yeah, they
not. Y'all the
tripping.
one who jumped off. I'm just going with
y'all
y'all.
did
But
Y'all
not
let's get
tripping.
back on
say
topic.
how
Y'all so
the
one-sided.
expense.
No, I'm not. Go ahead. I'm listening.
well,
No.
all right, tell me the topic then, and I'll tell you I'm always
It was
on track.
for the body enhancement and the hair. Okay,
Right.
let's not go
Right.
into the expense.
What did I say in the topic? Why do women spend so much money?
Right.
So much money.
On
So
accessories trying
much
to look
money.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's the whole problem of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now,
So
if it only
basically,
costs
you
you
mad
$2, all
because
right, tell me
are
this.
you mad because it's your money being spent?
Not
Right.
mad, not mad. How much do it cost you to get your nails done?
Well, I just got my nails done today. It was
How much did it cost?
It was about 60 because I had to get a
How much did it cost you to put on some press-on nails?
I don't got no goddamn
Yeah.
press on nails.
They ain't gonna
See
lie.
what I'm saying?
You
Nowadays,
every time
because
you gotta put another pair on.
right. See,
Excuse
you
me?
had a whole pack. You could have got your nails done 10 times with a pack of press-on nails.
Listen,
The
why
color
you
you
playing?
wanted and
Listen, this was
everything.
something. It's because it was something that I
Hey,
wanted. Now, if
I
I
know.
wanted to do
I
my
know all
nails,
of that.
See,
I'm
now,
telling you
now,
the prices.
now I do want to say this, Lisa. I do want to say this, Lisa. Now your nails, those are acceptable.
Yeah.
We're talking about them 10-inch claws where the
the
girls
Right.
where it look like you barely can wipe your ass.
Right.
That's what we talking about.
And gotta go to work, answer
Yeah.
phones, make hamburgers, all that other
You know,
stuff.
how can you wipe your ass with 10-inch claws?
well, you know what?
Barely.
I don't let mine get that on because I got to
Barely.
clean my butt right.
You know,
Can't be
so
walking around
so yeah, I definitely want to get back on subject and stay on subject. We were talking about why do our women feel like they need to add all these accessories from BBLs to the lashes to the extensions, to all that to feel beautiful, and I've always asked, I ask women this too at work, do you feel like you have to have this stuff on to look beautiful? Most women say yes, so now our women are in the mindset where they have to have this shit on to look beautiful or to feel beautiful.
But can we get back in the habit of men telling us how beautiful we are?
Yes. Yes.
But we don't know who you are because you dressing up like Michael Jackson. And then when it's all said and done, after the sweating and everything else in the morning, you looking like Kunta Kinte. So now we confused.
See,
You
but
need to be confused because if I didn't have my weave in my hair, you wouldn't even give me the time and the attention.
see that
How
I don't
you
think
know
that's
you
true.
ain't
I don't think
approach
That's
that's
us
true
going
like
though.
back
that?
to the attention.
You ain't approach
I
us
get here about
like
9:30.
that.
Do you
But see,
do
that's
you
like
remember back in the days where I think it probably was in the early 90s where women was wearing the short hairstyles
Yeah,
and they were beautiful. Men were going crazy over that.
the pressing
yeah,
curls, the little
Yeah.
micro curls.
Yeah, you
yeah.
know
They got
whatever happened to the what's the hairdo where they used to do the wraps? The one thing that go in the back, that stick out and they wrap around. What
I
happened
know
to
what
that?
behind
Not, it was like a
Hey, let me
corn
jump
wrap or
in. Let me
whatever.
jump
Y'all
in
used to
because I'm gonna
call it
hang up.
that.
French
Let me jump in. Let
roll.
me
Yeah,
jump
what
in.
happened to the French rolls? Get back to that shit.
They do the French roll. Now listen.
Yeah.
Y'all starting to sound like men that's trying to tell these women what to wear and how to wear it, and that's gonna be a problem.
No,
You got
no,
a
we
problem
not.
with you got. I'm just saying, you telling them what styles to wear. How you gonna tell a woman what style to wear? You don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do
now this
that.
is what we saying, BJ. So we saying for the next generation, we trying to get our youth coming up to get out of that mindset. We don't want you want your grandchildren walking around with snuffleupagus lashes and wigs. You want them
Well,
to have
let me
that
tell you,
mindset?
I'm not gonna do snuffleupagus, but what I'm gonna say is, my wife, she for her hair and her nails, I have no problem paying for it if that's what it takes for her to feel confident and good about herself.
Okay,
Do that. I
right, but
worked hard so she can because I'm not gonna be out here in those shoes with no holes in them. I ain't gotta have no Gucci's on the Louis
right.
Vuittons, but
See, but that's
I'm
not
gonna have
what
something
we
that
saying though. Is your wife? Do your wife got 10-inch claws?
she used to. She don't no more because she work and them joints don't work. But when it's time to get them done, I tell her all the time, get them done, get your nails done. I got you. I want her to get
Okay,
them done all the time. Nails, toes too. Get them up, get them done. I want to see them joints cute. Make
okay.
them
So
cute.
all right. Well, to each his own. I think it's
That's
just
that's
you
that's
I
spoiling. Hold on, I gotta
Now,
cut you off,
that's
D,
not the
because
same.
go
That's not
ahead.
the same as
that's him
getting
spoiling
a
your
boob
wife.
job or getting a BBL or changing her appearance. That's not the same thing.
Yeah,
If
and we
that's
not
what
we
she
listen, and I just got through
That's you
telling Lisa that I
spoiling
said
and
the
adorning
nails
your
that she
wife,
got
though.
and the hair that she got is fine. We're not talking about that. I don't think your wife is walking around with blonde hair or like I said, 10-inch claws and hair down to her goddamn feet.
man, she will. She don't have no problem getting her weave done and it's hanging to her feet. There ain't gonna be no issue.
I guarantee you wouldn't let your wife walk around like that.
If
You
she
wouldn't
wanted to wear
accept
her
that.
hair down to her feet, then she ain't gonna tell me how to wear my hair, and I ain't gonna tell her how to wear hers.
I mean, but
Boom, like
most men are not going to allow their women to walk. Most men with standards is not going to allow their woman to walk out with their goddamn hair dragging on the goddamn floor.
We not even talking about number one married couples. We're talking about people that's deceiving people. We talking about people
Yeah,
that's
we just talking
taking
about
a
in
lot of
general.
money, spending it on something
Yeah,
that's
you
not
know,
really there.
and my whole thing is I don't want the next generation to think that they gotta have all this shit to feel beautiful when they're already born beautiful without that shit.
Right. I don't see why it's not a joint effort while we not on here talking about we understanding the same thing. It's not nothing defensive. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
nothing
BJ probably
fake.
just
They
playing the
can't
devil's
do it.
advocate, but
They
he
can
not under.
keep doing it. They can spend all the money they want on it. They making somebody else rich, but they got to take it all off. If they go do time in jail, when they go to the funeral, anyway, they got to have it all off. They got to take it
listen.
all off. When they go
Let me
before
tell you
God, he ain't
something.
even gonna recognize half
Let me
of it. He
tell you
like, who
something.
gave you them
See, now that's
eyelash?
one of my pet peeves right there. Because with my diabetes, I'm in and out the hospital. So I got
Yeah.
my kids over here trained. If
Mm-hmm.
the ambulance had to come pick me up, y'all
Mm-hmm.
better make damn sure y'all put my wig in my bag and toss it to me as they try to put my ass on the back of the truck. That's
Yeah.
straight
No,
up.
she said put the wig in the bag.
Put
There
the
you
wig
go.
in the bag, and I am not playing with y'all.
I feel you,
Yeah,
but
For real, I need my hair.
yeah.
Can't be
But
laid
I
up in the
guarantee you, it's
hospital
it's not
looking
gonna be a
all
blonde
wrong.
wig, is it? Is it gonna be a blonde wig coming down to the floor?
No, I don't do straight twists.
What if they had these platforms out for dudes and they make them like 6'8", about my height, and then you meet him, you take him off, and after y'all done did it or whatever, he take him off, and he like 5'3". Yeah. How you gonna feel?
Well, to be honest, I hope not to just be out here jumping into bed with anybody, you know, without knowing the whole situation.
Right.
You
Right.
know, I'm not out here like that. I
Right.
do have standards.
What
Hey,
if he
baby.
deceiving you though?
No, because it's just some stuff that I can't tolerate.
Yeah.
No.
Bottom line, to me, it's for Hollywood. I ain't gonna say y'all don't look good with it, but you paying for something you don't need. If you ask me, I like natural beauty. You know what I'm
Right.
Well,
saying?
you know, it
Like my
is kind of
baby hair.
weird that this topic came about because I was talking to my son the other day. I was at Children's Hospital with my niece, and this young lady, I was feeling kind of awkward because I had to get in the cloth store because I told my son, I'm like, whoever done her bottom, they didn't tuck it right. It was like she was round, and then it's like they pushed it in, and I'm like, her booty don't look right.
Yeah, and you see a lot of that. You know, you see a lot of that with the booties, the saggy booties, the diaper booties. You know, it's ridiculous. Most of these women who's gotten those BBLs are walking around looking like ants. Now, don't get me wrong, like E Skeezy said, you know, some of these women do look good, you know, with the lace fronts and the nails and all that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to attack that. What I'm trying to say is, do we think it's time for our women to get away from that and just go back to our natural beauty? Because for one, it's called this shit is in the billions that our women don't ran up with the wigs, the nails, and the lashes. You know, that money could have been going elsewhere, you know, to help and better our women. Don't you
look,
think?
on a more serious note, a lot of those women that have had the body enhancements, I have had 2 friends, co-workers that went through that process.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say what I witnessed, the form of depression that they went into after having these enhancements done, because the enhancements was either too big,
Right. See, and they don't talk about that.
Or it wasn't done properly.
Right.
It has driven some of these women that they was ready to take their life.
Yeah, you know, and they have to walk around scarred like this for the rest of their lives unless they got the money to get the surgery redid. But
And
most of those surgeries are irreversible.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, you know, and those are the parts that that you don't really hear about are the ruined surgeries. You know, and you see these women walking around, you know, and they have to walk around looking like this. You know,
well, one of the ladies, she did it because she said that it was something that her fiance, and like I told her, that's where you fucked up at, because first of all, you didn't say your husband,
right?
You said your fiance.
Right?
Okay, and you talking about this the title you didn't gave this man for over 3 years. I'm sorry, that's not gonna be your husband. If you wasn't doing it for yourself, you shouldn't have done it at all.
Right.
But a lot of them women, they're experiencing stress. Some of them is not accustomed to the attention that they are getting, and that's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
But people's not talking about that.
You know, so do you think that them enhancing and getting all this shit done, they're gonna get what type of attention you think they're gonna get? Like husband attention or just niggas wanting to fuck?
I'd say people that just want to lay up.
Yeah.
Period. That's
okay,
it.
so tell me this, and this is the last time I have to say about it. I want you to tell me, Lisa, and I want you to do the math, Dame D. How much do the best lace front you can think of cost?
I couldn't even tell you. Lisa probably would
No,
have
I
told you.
want her to tell me, and you just
Man,
remember the math.
I have seen some nice 100% human lace fronts on the high end, maybe $300 to $400.
All right,
Okay.
$300-400. How much do the average breast job cost? If you was to guesstimation.
Well, I don't even want to guesstimate on that because I've never had no interest or no concern.
Well,
Or the
I say
BBL
about
surgery.
for a average breast job is
BBL
probably gonna run
surgery.
you about 10 grand.
10 grand. BBL surgery.
It's depending on
Depending
where
on
you
where
go.
you going, shit. Because most of
Yeah,
these,
because you can
most of
go
these
to
bitches going over
you can go to
to the
the DR,
DR,
or
getting
you
them
can
done for
go
about
to
5 bands.
right. You can go to Mexico. It's
Right.
depending
All
on where
right,
you
fam.
go.
5 bands. You name 5 bands. 300. And the
And like
breast
10,000.
job was 10. What about the
Mhm.
eyelashes?
Oh, this shit. Them eyelashes that they wear in the hell, they probably didn't cut it off their damn wig and put it on there. I say about the highest I have paid for some lashes and put them on myself would be $7.
All right. You
See, now
did that
that's
math,
not
G?
bad.
You did that math? How much was all of that? That was over 12, between 12, 15,000, right? No, 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How much for a life insurance policy?
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Where you going?
How
Yeah.
much to
love
put
it.
a kid through college?
Right. Right. All of that.
Yeah.
You
And ain't
see
nothing
what I'm
looking at
saying?
that,
That's
you
all
know?
I'm saying. They spending a lot of money on the wrong thing.
Right. I agree.
All
You
of
know, and I'm
that.
I
glad you
rest
brought
my
that up,
case.
Easy.
You look good, but I rest my case.
See, and I want to say that a lot of women are dying getting these surgeries and they don't even have life insurance, you know. So you know, it's outrageous, you know, but like I said, I invited a lot of females to come on. They said they were going to come. I don't want to seem like we were bashing. I wanted to have everyone's opinion. I thank you, Lalisa, for coming in, you know, joining us. You know, before we end the show, Lisa, let everybody know where they can reach you. Let them know your social media platforms, if any.
I'm on Facebook at Callie's Fortune, and my Gmail is CallieFortune53.
Okay, like I said again, we thank you for coming on the show. It was a pleasure, and we definitely gonna do this again. We probably gonna have a part 2, you know, because a lot of people said that they were going to come in, they were going to join the show, but they did not show up. This was a subject for females to come in to give their opinion on what we thought. Why do you women think that you have to spend so much money on yourself to look beautiful when you're already naturally beautiful? You know, so that's what we were just trying to home in, and then not only that. You know, I want the next generation of our women to grow up to not think that they need all these accessories to look beautiful. You know, so that's what I was trying to home in on that. You know, I wasn't attacking anybody. You know, I just wanted, you know, just to bring awareness on the next generation. Let's try to get them out of that mindset. They don't need all this stuff to look beautiful. They don't need the nails, you know. And like you said, Lisa, you saw young girls in a beauty shop getting their nails done, girls younger than you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, it's ridiculous. So, you know, young girls can't wait to grow up to put weave or wigs in their hair. You know, but go ahead, Skis. I'll give you the last words on this.
Natural beauty is all I'm gonna say. It look good on you.
Okay. Well, look, this definitely was a good show. We definitely gonna do a part show. We waited for y'all to tune in, you know, but we did the show. It was a good show. Like I said, Lisa, I thank you for coming to the show. We're gonna do another one again pretty soon, you know, because like I said, I want to hear more women's opinion on this subject, you know, because this is an important subject, you know, in my eyes, you know, because I have a daughter, you know, a 25-year-old daughter. So I don't want her to think that she needs to have a lace front or big old eyelashes or long fingernails or hair down to pass her ass to come outside to think that she need all that to look beautiful. You know, so, and I don't think most of our women need any of that, you know, so, and I don't even know where we got that. So I'm gonna go on ahead and end the show on that note. It was a good one. Y'all tune in. And before we end the show, we need y'all to like, subscribe, and share, share the show. You know, it helps the channel grow. So we out. Peace.
Holla.